When was the last time you took a break? I mean, a real break. Not just a random night with the boys or all those parties that take way more prep work than the actual event. I'm notoriously bad at working too much, taking on too many projects, and not spending nearly enough time with the people that I love. But it's hard. I have a lot of jobs, and even though I'm in a comfortable financial place, one tiny disaster could drain my savings and send me spiraling so fast. I'm not good at saving money, and I'm even worse at pricing my work properly. And then I end up using all of this as an excuse to keep working and never taking any time for myself. But that's changing this week as I'm preparing to take a trip to Europe for 10 days. I didn't really have any extra money when I started to plan for this trip, but I knew if I set the goal for the time and the place, then I could force myself to make this happen. I had recently done a few freelance gigs, so I had a little bit of extra money to book the travel. So that was the first step into locking in my dates and starting the journey to start making the extra funds for this trip. I talk a lot on this channel about learning the specific things you need to know about doing graphic design, but being an artist and specifically an independent creative takes so much more. The few times I've been able to take a real vacation in the past, I was in a different situation, making more money with way less bills, specifically a full-ass house payment. The first thing in my plan to make extra cash was obvious: do more freelance. I reached out to some past clients to see if they had any upcoming projects that they could use my help with. I also got lucky and had a few new clients reach out to me for some new projects. Then there was the super uncomfortable task of reaching out to people who hadn't quite paid their invoices yet and asked if they could do it before my trip. That was my least favorite part of all of this. The second thing I did was go through all my junk that I've accumulated over the past few years and had a good old-fashioned garage sale. I spent a whole Saturday sitting in my front lawn, waving to my neighbors and drinking some beer. I didn't make a ton that day, but I did take all of my leftover valuables and put them on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp, and that got me a few extra bucks, like enough to pay for a couple of dinners while I'm out of town. Next, I offered to open up my commissions. Every once in a while, I'll offer to draw people in my cowgirl style, so I decided to open these back up. This was really great because this kind of work is super fun, and I get to work directly with people who are fans of my art. I opened up 10 slots and I was able to sell 9, with all of those profits going directly into my pockets. At this point, the trip was getting closer, so I had to start spending money on booking my hotels and Airbnbs. It definitely didn't feel good watching my savings go down again, but it also made the trip feel so much more real. I bought a couple of other things I wanted for the trip, like a brand new GoPro and a travel bag for my camera equipment, and also some things that I needed, like a good pair of walking shoes and some travel toiletries and things like that. I was now balancing my time between all of my projects that could hopefully pay me more, marketing my fonts and other digital products that I can sell while I'm gone, working my full-time job, shopping and prepping to start packing, batching content for my social media, and cooking more at home so that I can save more money. It's currently 4 days before I take off. I'm literally working down to the wire. I've taken on 3 more gigs that I have to finish before I leave, and I'm working on a giant project for my job because the actual due date is while I'm gone. So since I'll be cutting everything pretty close, I finally figured out my last potential revenue stream. I use this site called Bonfire to print and ship my t-shirts, and they're particularly good at fundraising. So I decided I'm gonna keep my Bonfire shop open while I'm traveling to try to help earn some more while I'm gone. And to make it even better, I'm gonna be designing some shirts inspired by my trip while I'm traveling in real time. And I'll be uploading them to the site while I'm still out on this vacation. This is an experiment that you'll be witnessing in real time. I've just released the first shirt in my shop, and I'll be continuing to do more as soon as I land in Europe in 4 days. I can't wait to get out into the world and continue to make video content, cool t-shirt designs, and hopefully keep you all inspired along the way. And I hope this video inspires you to take a much needed break, even if it takes a little extra work to get you there. Alright, that's it. Thank you guys so much for checking out my videos. Make sure to subscribe so you can follow along on this journey, and like always, we'll catch you on the next one.